If you are sick to death of fake gurus selling you nonsense again and again and again, if you're sick of all the gimmicks and all the showmanship and all the silly screenshots of make 10k a month in 30 days and all that crap, then keep watching and I'll share with you why exactly you keep falling for those tricks and why all these fake gurus are thriving in this online world and basically how you can spot them. Fake gurus keep selling you gimmicks and shiny objects again and again and again because you are lazy and you are looking for easy cash.
I'm not.
Now, before you get angry, I want to break this down for you so you can understand why you're being lazy and you can understand why your excuses that you're preparing right now are not relevant at all and why you need to wake up and smell the roses and see why these fake gurus online are thriving and why you are their bread and butter. Okay, so let's dive in here and check this out. So if you're new here, my name is Philip Barman. I am a digital nomad and I am your anti-guru guru. I have no Rolex watch, I don't have a Lamborghini, and I travel the world while showing people how to start an online business using YouTube and a simple evergreen strategy to get traffic, leads, and sales to their business with no hype, no nonsense, no gimmicks, just simple hard work and good old-fashioned elbow grease. So let's talk about gurus and all this nonsense they sell you again and again and again and again and why you are dumb enough to keep falling for it. I'm sorry for calling you dumb, I really am. You're not dumb, you're just naive and you're new to the scene of making money online. And so the reason why you keep falling for these tricks is because the shiny object gurus tell you exactly what your inner child wants to hear. Easy, fast cash. No effort needed. 1, 2, 3. Profit, right? Over and over again. They keep selling you this crap because it's exactly what you want to hear. And so instinctively, even though you know it's bullshit, you want to believe it. And so you sit there and you go,
you know what? It sells better. This looks too good to be true. But it's only $47 one-time fee. And you go, I'll just see what's behind the door. I'll see what's there.
And you get excited. Dopamine starts pumping through your veins. You buy it, and of course, what's on the other side? An upgrade, and another upgrade, and another upgrade, and so on. And you've entered the wolf's lair of emotionally triggered, manipulative upsells and upgrades to force you to make you want to buy more because the greed takes over, and the dopamine rush is so high that you want to buy again, buy more, and you basically become a junkie, just like gambling. Okay, there's a reason why gambling is so addictive because it triggers your emotional core and it makes you want to do more, even though you know it's bad for you. And the gurus know this. I know this, okay? It's the basic psychology of any sales anywhere. So you have honest salesmen like me and you have the gurus. Both of us use the same emotional triggers. The only difference is I cannot lie, which means that if you look at my sales pages, they look like a standard sales page, okay? I describe what I have, I say why it's good, and I do my best to sell it to you to make it sound good and fun and exciting so you want to buy. The difference is when you go to a shiny object vendor sales page, they make ludicrous claims like world's first app for driving traffic to blah 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 and make $1 million in a year or $1,000 a day. And you look at it and go, but that isn't true, because when you buy it, you can see it's not true. You know that app is not the world's first, okay? And they make all these ridiculous claims, i.e. they are legally lying to you because they know that's the only way they can trick you to buy what they have, okay? And so understand, guys, that if the sales page has even a hint of a person on a beach with a laptop, stop, they're lying. If there's a Lamborghini on the page, stop, they're lying. If the guy has a freaking Rolex watch, stop, they're lying, okay? If they use any kind of financial statement of saying 30 grand in 30 days, they're lying, okay? Because go to Google and search for that person, whoever the vendor is, they're selling this to you. Search for that person, look for their About Me page or their interview or their track record, and you'll see interviews from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and they all say the same thing without fail. Every single one says, I tried and tried and tried and failed for years, then I found the thing that worked for me, and then now I'm selling it to others as a system. Okay, fair enough. But then you think you've sold 39 systems in the last year. Every month you're launching a new system. They can't all work.
A little fishy, don't you think?
Right? Because how can you possibly have 39 systems in 1 year that all supposedly are the world's first system for doing that one thing? Apply some common sense. Also think, guys, close your eyes and think to yourself. Imagine a scenario where you discover something where you can make $10,000 a month using a software and a simple funnel, just for argument's sake. You discover a method that is so effective that in 30 days, 40 days, or maybe 2 or 3 months, you can go from 0 to 10K a month guaranteed with the software and this thing. Imagine that's you, or rather think, just think for a second. Think, logical thoughts, critical thought here. If you had a system where you were making 10 grand a month with a simple plug and play software, would you sell that to millions of beginners for $47 one-time fee. Think, what happens if you sell that to a million other strangers? Your market becomes saturated. Your process becomes mainstream, i.e. it stops working. Your process becomes just mainstream and no longer special.
It's nothing special.
You've lost your edge. And also, think of the admin involved in selling to a million people. The support tickets, the chargebacks, the refund, and the updates for the software. And then you have taxes, you have a team of 50 people. How do you hire a team, right? And there are a million questions there on how to do that. Then go back to the core concept. You have a software that you are using to make $10,000 a month with no work. Think, would you sell that to me for $47? Would you? Hell
No! Hell no!
Yet the last thing you bought, the sales page said you can make $5,000 a month in the first 2 months. It's only $47. Just think, okay? It's all nonsense, right? And so understand, guys, the reason why the gurus can sell you this crap again and again and again and again, even after they get fined by the FTC, like Anik Sangal did, they keep selling and they keep selling and they keep selling and you keep buying and you keep buying. Even when it's public record, Anik Sangal is fined for lying to his audience, right? He keeps selling and you keep buying, you keep buying. Think logically, guys. Think, okay? Understand that those guys out there who do that, that's what they do. That's their business. You can discuss the morals and ethics behind it. I'll leave that to you. But the difference is when you find someone like me, when I sell my stuff, I sell you the same idea of making money, but it's based on logic. It's based on the fact that you have to grind your ass off for a long time, at least a year, before you start seeing stuff happening, okay? And that means I remain a small marketer because I sell you the truth. I don't sell lies. So understand, guys, that if you want to build a real business, you have to focus on small, repeatable processes that you can do after work because you're busy, and improve 1%, improve 1% by doing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of repeatable processes every single night after work. You're not going to have some system where you just go beep and make $1,000. And like I said before, if you found that, would you phone me and tell me, Philip, I found this thing, I think you should have it, it's only $47? No, you wouldn't, okay? Because it would take too long and it's too cumbersome and doesn't make any sense whatsoever, right? So the next time you see a sales page, stop and think, what are they selling you, okay? And do some due diligence, do some Googling, search for the person's name, followed by scam, followed by FTC, followed by scam review, followed by is he honest, is she honest, and search, look for them and you'll find them. And if they're mentioned on multi-level marketing forums, run away, right? If they're mentioned in multiple scam reports and scam reviews, run away, right? You have to think before you buy and stop believing in the dream that you're chasing because it's not real. Real businesses are built over time, repeat, fail, focusing on one thing and becoming the master of that thing. They do not simply sit on the beach while drinking cocktails going beep, 10 grand, beep, 10 grand. It doesn't exist, okay? You have to understand that.